This is Lara Henares making your day with the 11th part of an article I wrote on money for people who do not have enough, and is entitled Credit Cards and Computerized Banking. I continue to quote, "The coming information revolution and the rise of service industries are the harbingers of the future. If we are able to bypass the Industrial Revolution with its deleterious effects on the environments and dehumanization of the laboring class, if we decide not to compete with sunset industries plagued with overcapacity and obsolescence, and leapfrog into the information age and service revolution, we may go into computers and software and high-class education to make our people serve as teachers, technicians, doctors, engineers, economists, architects of the brave new world of the future. Money, money, money. Take one last look at it. It may be disappearing from the face of the earth. In advanced societies like the United States, stores prefer to transact business with credit card rather than cash. Cash in the stores is unwieldy to keep and a temptation for larceny and robbery. Coins are hard to come by, as change in transactions and cash has to be brought to the bank for deposit with its attendant risk of loss. Credit cards, on the other hand, put the money direct into bank accounts in exact amounts and loose change to bother with, and relatively immune from larceny and robbery. It is cheaper too, only 3 to 6% surcharge as against the use of people and paper in the procedure to handle cash. More about this after these messages. This is Lara Henares making your day with the 11th part of an article I wrote on money for people who do not have enough, entitled Credit Cards and Computerized Banking. My friends, the use of credit cards started with the American Express Company, the Amex, which also pioneered the use of traveler's check as a substitute for money that is guaranteed against loss or theft by the company. Credit cards became a substitute for traveler's check, used not only for the payment of purchases, but also as a means of paying on credit to be repaid in installments. Today, it is not an American Express credit card, but the Master and Visa credit cards, which are accepted worldwide because they're franchised to local banks, which guarantee them more effectively and charge less for their services and faster in settling accounts. American Express is often accused of kiting funds, that is, delaying payments, charging 6% instead of 3%, and not being acceptable to most stores in most countries. Now, with computerized banking, we have the ATM card, which we use to deposit and withdraw funds at any time, any day, any night, in automatic teller machines all over town, even abroad, without ever entering the premises of the bank. Back to the peso and the question we asked in the beginning. If the peso is the measure of economic value, just as the meter is a measure of length and kilogram is a measure of weight, how come the peso changes in value as the meter of kilogram never do? Why? Because unlike the meter and the kilogram, which is accepted by the entire world, the peso is only one of the many currencies being issued by individual countries, and its value fluctuates with respect to the dollar, the yen, the Deutschmark, and other currencies. Because unlike in the old times, when the governments guaranteed stability by fixing the rates of conversion from one currency to another, today we float the rate and let market forces determine its true value. And its true value is determined day by day by what you can buy with it and the perceived value assigned to it by producers, traders, speculators, consumers, and governments, and a million other players in the market who collectively determine supply and demand of currency. On July 10, 1997, the entire nation was shocked by its first confrontation with the currency market when the peso suddenly dropped in value by 11.5% and precipitated a financial crisis that threatened the economy of the nation. President Ramos went on television to accuse international money bags of a speculative attack on the peso in the same way they drove Thailand's baht into a precipitous plunge. Politicians turned accusing fingers to each other and everyone. What happened? What really happened, and will it happen again? More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Lara Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.